Welcome back, Golden Bull fans, for another edition of the Golden Bull Sports Review. I'm Oralia Washington, Sports Information Director here at Johnson C. Smith University. As you all know, the football team had a bye week this past Saturday. So we're going to give Coach Flowers a little break, and we want to find out what's been going on with the other fall sports here on Beatties Ford Road. But before we do that, let's take a sneak peek at this week's CIAA football standings for Week 6. Leading off are the Broncos of Fayetteville State with a 4-0 record as they defeated Livingstone College 38-14. Virginia Union is in second with a 3-0 record with the win over the Watkins of Elizabeth City State 37-18. With a much-needed bye week, Johnson C. Smith maintains the third spot with a 2-1 record. But would you look at who is also 2-1? Big Blue of Bluefield State, as they won over the Lions of Lincoln University 30-27. Livingstone drops to 2-2 with the loss to Fayetteville State. Shaw also has a 2-2 record after edging out Winston-Salem State 20-13, while Virginia State defeated Bowie State 28-21 to move into the win column. Elizabeth City State falls to 1-2 on the season. Winston-Salem State is now 1-3, and rounding out the standings is Bowie State and Lincoln University. Both are 0-3. This week, the Golden Bulls travels to the state capital in Raleigh to spoil the homecoming festivities of Shaw University. Kickoff is slated for 1 p.m. at Durham County Stadium. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to talk to other coaches and see what's happening in all the fall sports. I'll talk to head coach William Watkins. Stay tuned.
Discover your future at Johnson C. Smith University. Join us for the 1867 Golden Bull Roundup Fall Open House on Saturday, October 25th from 9 a.m. to 12 p.m. Experience our vibrant culture, rich HBCU heritage, and the perfect academic home for you. Your future shines here. Register today at jcsu.edu.
I have a very special guest. I'm here with head golf coach William Watkins. Coach Watkins, thank you for joining me.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
Now, most people think that golf is going on in the springtime, but you have some matches going on in the fall. You've already competed in 3 events, but the main one is the Bridgestone Collegiate Championship. And you had a very special guest, celebrity guest with you. Kind of talk about that and who the guest was.
Well, the Bridgestone event is a very prestigious event. We were honored to be included in that this year. And they did have a celebrity pro-am component with the practice round, and we got to play with Steve Smith, Charlotte Panthers' own retired wide receiver. And it was a great moment for the kids. He gave them great advice. You know, he can play. He swings the club just as though he still played and went over the middle, grabbing footballs for the Panthers back in the day.
Okay, now yearly, you participate in the National Black College Hall of Fame tournament down in Atlanta, Georgia. How has that been a tool for you to bring in young golfers to Johnson C. Smith?
Again, it's another event that gives us exposure. The Bridgestone was in Atlanta, so we played first 2 tournaments in the Atlanta area. Actually, it was Duluth, Georgia. But Atlanta's a hotbed. The weather, the conditions are just right. If anybody's been to Atlanta, it's a sprawling city that's spread out, so there are several first tee chapters within. Charlotte has just 1, but Atlanta, I believe, has 3, if not 4. So there's an opportunity for a lot of youth to play golf, and they enjoy it. And then the better ones are looking for collegiate opportunities. And I've had golfers over the years from Atlanta, notably DeJuan Powell, probably one of the best golfers I had up until this past recruiting cycle. We'll probably talk about Deani, who's done some great things as well. But DeJuan Powell graduated, I believe it was 6 years ago, and he's won on the mini tour, a couple of amateur events. Is aspiring to be pro. But yeah, Atlanta's been very good, and this year I have a freshman that's from Atlanta, so going down there does give us exposure, and it shows the prospective athletes that we do compete in an exciting schedule. Okay,
now speaking of the student athletes, you did mention Deani Ryan. He was all CIAA and also an All-American for the last 2 years. How much has he grown?
Tremendous. I mean, he was a raw talent, but very skilled coming out. very lucky to have him. You know, D1 schools were looking at him. It was kind of a perfect storm with COVID. Some schools had kind of backed off. He didn't compete as much. One thing that people don't realize, I believe he's a North Carolina junior champion 3 straight years, which gave him a lot of notoriety. And then just COVID just caused things to pause. And maybe some schools forgot about him, you know, maintained communication. And he's a local kid from Lincolnton, and he wanted to stay home, but not that close. And we provided a great opportunity for him to come, and I'm just thrilled to build a team around him.
All right, now, Coach, next season, kind of talk about the spring season. What tournaments are you being involved in?
Well, we kick it off again. You know, Johnson C. Smith golf program has grown tremendously. Our first event is the end of February. We'll actually be flying down to Fort Lauderdale. You know, we're very blessed and fortunate, and not a lot of golf teams are able to travel outside their region. And that tournament is the Arcus HBCU Invitational. And again, you know, we're invited to participate in that. And you know, the kids will be excited to be able to wear shorts and play in the sunny weather in February. So that's a great opportunity for us.
All right, well, Coach, I wanted to say thank you for joining me here today, and I'll catch you on the back nine.
Absolutely. Appreciate you. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll be right back.
When I came to JCSU, I found more than just a school. I found a community, a family, and I discovered that together we can win.
Every day we show up and leave it all on the field.
Our legacy was built by those who believe in something bigger than themselves.
Every step forward is a win for us.
It's a new energy, new momentum. It's a new era of excellence on campus.
We are better together.
Not only is football in the air for fall, but cross country has been in the mix. I recently caught up with Coach Lawrence to talk about her cross country team as they head into the CIAA Cross Country Championships. Hi, I'm Oralia Washington, Sports Information Director here at Johnson C. Smith University for another exciting edition of the Golden Bull Sports Review. I have a very special guest here with me, head men's and women's track and field coach, Carol Lawrence. Coach Lawrence, thank you for joining me.
Thank you for inviting me.
Now, Coach, cross country, you've competed in 4 meets,
Right.
And you're getting ready for the cross country championships. Got to talk about your team.
So our team is a mismatch of sprinters, jumpers, hurdlers. We really don't have distance runners. So everyone was volunteered or voluntold to do cross country. And it actually helps because it's getting them fitter for the indoor season.
Now, speaking of indoor, that's the next, I want to say event, but the next one coming up. How do you prepare, or what are some of your key athletes or events that we should look out for?
Okay. In the high jump, which we've never really done well at indoors. So this year we got this young man from South Carolina that was overlooked by everybody else. He was going to walk onto another team, another college team as a JV basketball player. And I went and watched him at his school, hasn't had a lot of training. And I said, yeah, he's really good to mold. So I got him and his teammate to come here, a girl. So that was really good. So he's going to be, I think he's going to win the championships for cross country and the national championships, because he's already jumping 6'6" as a freshman.
Okay.
And then now we have another young man who's from Jamaica, and he is a 400-meter hurdler. But the thing with him is that he's branching off into other events. He got second at the character games last year as a high schooler, running times that would have placed him in the top 4 at NCAAs. So we're going to look out for him to win the national championships as a freshman. We also have another young lady from right here from Charlotte, from Olympic High School, and she has been doing great things so far, and I think she's going to end up being a conference champion this year as well as a freshman.
Well, we are ready to see the young men and women to bring home the gold to Johnson C. Smith. Now, Coach, what message are you and your coaching staff telling your young men and women with these student athletes to come to Johnson C. Smith and be a part of a great program?
Okay. Well, these days, everyone wants to go to Division I, right? So what we try to tell the parents and the athletes is that when they come to Johnson C. Smith University, it's not just about track and field. It's about the entire person. So we're going to make sure that they graduate on time, and not just graduate, but actually get some good jobs along the way. So what I'm encouraging my kids to do while they're here is to do internships every year. So that's one of the big messages I send parents and their kids, is that you're not just a track person when you get here. We're thinking beyond track and field. And we actually, my daughter graduated from Villanova, right? And one of their big things was for the greater good. So I try to instill that in everyone who come here, that you're doing things not just for you, but for the community as well. So right now we're doing a lot of community service work, and we're up to maybe 30 hours right now. The goal is to hit 100 hours by the end of the spring next year.
Okay, that's good, Coach.
Yes.
Well, we noticed some. I don't know if most people noticed the outdoor track. Kind of talk about that great experience you had with the outdoor track.
Oh yes, it was a long, slow process, but we got it done. So we needed some sections of the track resurfaced, because if you walk on that track when it's wet, you will slip and hurt yourself. Right, so we tried really hard to get funding, and we really did get funding, thank goodness for that. And we replaced that section of the track, the long jump runway, and the persons who did it were so kind enough to restrap the entire track instead of just a little portion that they redone. And now it's looking brand new. So with that, now we're trying to bring in more events here now that we have a brand new looking track. So we're trying to get the AAU, USA Track and Field, and some more other events here on campus.
Now, Coach, I'm really excited. I know you're excited about your season as well.
Yes.
Coach, I want to thank you for joining me, and you're getting ready to prepare yourself for next week's cross-country championships.
Oh, yes. Thank you.
Thank you, Coach.
All right.
We'll be right back. Well, that's it for the Golden Bull Sports Review. Thanks for watching. See you next week on the Golden Bull Sports Review.